I may be calling it a bit early, but Dragon Ball Z Kakarot will be the best Dragon Ball game. This may seem weird since we already have great Dragon Ball games, my favorite being Dragon Ball Origins 2, but because of the technical limitations of the time, it and many others can't be compared to any of today's games. Whether it be visuals, game mechanics, or size, the previous games were all far behind in all aspects. This game isn't the best Dragon Ball game just because it can fit more Dragon Ball than any game before it. That, plus bringing back Akira's earlier works, ideas, and themes from the robots to the adventure survival while having the original Dragon Ball theme song, making it have the early Akira feel of Dragon Ball and Aurelia, even though the setting is Z. Sadly, it lacks Penguin Town, which Dragon Ball Origins 2 had. This is what I would use to differentiate between early Akira and late Akira for those who have not read Dragon Ball in a while, though they aren't separated by series, as the shifts between the two come in peaks and valleys, until the Frieza arc in which it plateaus at late Akira. The nature of RPGs mean that it would be closer to early Akira, which from a marketing point, as well as other things, make Kakarot seem like a game that has been planned for quite a while. Something that seems planned is Kakarot taking a drastically different approach to Fighter Z and other fighting games, because nobody would have bought another Fighter Z, and also means that it doesn't have to compete with the large number of Dragon Ball fighting focused games that come out every few years. Kakarot seems to be aiming for the nostalgia/RPG pitch, or maybe the creators just love Dragon Ball, because while the setting of the game may be Z, it is bringing back the old age Akira, especially since it's making new characters, episodes, and a new story arc. The biggest way Kakarot brings us back to Dragon Ball is by giving us more than just fighting, letting us explore the world, whether it be for finding missions, or searching for the Dragon Balls, soul emblems, dirty magazines for Roshi, or food that boosts your stats. This really makes a connection with Dragon Ball, especially when older characters like Nam and Eita give you missions. The references to forgotten characters and original content made by Akira are something that make the game worth buying, and also that you get to ride robots. Although there are a few problems, like the many NPCs and massive map are extremely shallow, with only a few interesting places or characters, which may be a breaking point for some, as many have seen this as an open world game that they were hoping for quite a while, and that will suck for them as it isn't an open world game, it's just a game with a massive world. This game is really something different compared to every other Dragon Ball game I've seen. None of them are as this niche in a way. Generally, they're all just big fighting games. Here's a few cons that I thought of. You can't drive in that many different robots. So far it seems that you can't fly a plane. Many places in Dragon Ball have been left out, so everybody who is hoping for a world full of Dragon Ball experiences should just put that to rest, as I don't think there will be another game like this soon, for at least another 2 more years, and when that does happen, it may be on another console. And I doubt any system other than PlayStation and Xbox will be able to handle a game like this. That is, if they make another game like this, and since almost every other game in the franchise is based on fighting, it seems a bit unlikely. Who knows what other games will come next, but if we are following the trend of all the other games that came before, then it doesn't really look that good for the RPG and Dragon Ball fans.